All right, welcome back to Black Cat Crypto, everybody. My name is Drake. The first thing we're going to do today, I want to jump over to TradeView, and we're just going to look at crypto, what it's doing today. Bitcoin coming up today. We've actually hit this mark, about 68,000, which is a little bit above this. We've kind of broken this area where we were really kind of range bound yesterday. So yeah, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if in the next day or two we make another attempt at that all-time high again. Whether we break through or not, I don't know. It might take a few times more of attempting that level before we break it, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see that tested in the next day or so. Ethereum, let's see. Ethereum's doing really well also. I mean, we're just in the last few weeks, few days, last week or so, we've really come up in Ethereum. Ethereum's one. I need to do another video on Ethereum because we've got to talk about the Ethereum ETFs that are due to come and be approved this year. And we have that Denkin upgrade going live on Ethereum in 6 days. So I'll be doing another video on Ethereum here in the next day or two. So make sure that you guys subscribe, like, share this, but turn on that bell notification so you can know when I post that video on Ethereum, because that is going to be a good one. We're going to be discussing some good things in Ethereum's future. Let's jump over to Solana. Solana is just killing it today. We were up about 12.5 or 13%. We almost, it looks like we hit this 150 point. And we're down in the last maybe 2 or 3 hours or so. But Ethereum is just, or Solana is just killing it. Let me jump on the weekly and just show you what Solana has done since October. So let's see, since October, we went from being at $20 per Solana up to this 150 mark now, which is over 7 times, guys. That's 700% in what, 5-6 months, maybe? Just massive. But you can see, like, this is typical crypto stuff. 700% in 5 months. So, and I think Solana really has a long ways to go still also. Like I said in my other video on Solana, this is the blockchain that I actually use the most. I use this every day. And it's because of these projects that are built on top of Solana that are just so useful. It's such a practical, they've got so many practical projects just built on top of Solana that just makes this one a really interesting and just high value project for me. Then you've got gold that's up 0.4%. Wah, wah. No, sorry. If you like gold, that's your thing. Do it. But yeah, crypto is doing well today. Now we're gonna jump over. I'm gonna show you guys. So this is ezsrescueranch. I'm really spotlighting these guys for the next month, this whole month of March. So this is a small animal sanctuary in New Jersey, and if you've got a few dollars, to send them, to donate to them. Their PayPal is at the bottom of this flyer there. And these guys are a small animal sanctuary, like I said. So any little bit of anything you can send them really goes a long way to help these animals out. On top of that, donations like this will help reduce your tax liability. So it's really a win-win, guys. Go over and give them a few bucks if you have it to spare. Now, I've been planning this video for several weeks, but I've been kind of putting it off for the past few days because it's not the most fun of videos to make. We're really going to get into cryptocurrency scams. And so it's not the funnest, brightest video to really talk about, but it is important. And I think you guys really need to know what I'm going to show you guys today so you can keep yourself from losing your cryptocurrency to these dumb but kind of ingenious scams that are out there. And this is like anywhere else. If there's money involved, there's going to be scams. Cryptocurrency just has some clever ones, so I'm going to show you guys this. But I was preparing this video yesterday and I woke up this morning and just like it was on cue, I woke up, I got into my news app and I saw these top 2 articles in my news app. This was the first one. AI crypto project pulls exit scam, stealing $665,000. So these guys actually, it sounds like this humanized AI was a crypto project that, made some promises, got investors, and then just disappeared with their money. So we're going to talk about that kind of scam here in a minute, but this is the second article that I saw in my news feed today. DeFi pump and dump schemes rake in millions, harm industry credibility. So there are scams out there, guys, and you need to be aware. So stick around. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to recognize some of these scams. Now, if you are new into crypto, the first thing I would do to avoid some of these scams, like rug pulls. Let's get into rug pulls. Number 1 scam. This is where you see a cryptocurrency. They end up offering about 10% of the cryptocurrency that they've made. They kind of pump it up, get people buying this small 10% that they've allowed to be out on the market. And then when it does pump up to a certain amount, they take that 90% that they still own, they sell it, they grab everybody's money that has invested into this cryptocurrency, and they exit. And it effectively slams that cryptocurrency down to zero.
And it's gone.
So what I'm showing you here is this is CoinMarketCap. But this is a really good site. They have an app also, so go download their app. But this will show you this is the top cryptocurrencies by market cap. So you can see Bitcoin's number 1 with $1,331 billion market cap. But then you've got Ethereum right after that, Tether, Binance Coin, Solana's right there, XRP, USDC. Tether and USDC are stable coins. So those aren't so much investment coins as they are ways to kind of get out of cryptocurrency, trade in and out, and move money around. But what I would say is get into CoinMarketCap, and if there's a coin in the top 20 or 30 or so those are going to be the really proven projects. Now there are some meme coins, like you see Dogecoin here, Shiba Inu, both of these are meme coins. Those kind of things are more, in my mind, I know there's people out there that love Doge and Shiba Inu, but those are really kind of lottery ticket plays. Meme coins generally are. So keep that in mind. I'm not telling you what to do with your money, but generally the top 20, 30 coins on here are going to be the projects that have been around, they've proven themselves, and they usually have some really good value to offer. Also on CoinMarketCap, you can get in here, you can click into any of these coins. So let's just get into Bitcoin. We're going to go over and click the About, and you can read all about Bitcoin. You know, what is the Lightning Network? What is Taproot? You can learn about everything that all of these cryptocurrencies are based on and what they offer. So get this app if you're looking into buying cryptocurrencies. Do your due diligence and research what you're buying before you buy. Don't just FOMO in because you saw some Twitter post about it that it's going to be going to $1 billion or whatever. So with that, I'm going to jump back over here. We covered rug pulls. I want to share with you a personal experience I have with rug pulls. Now, I've been in cryptocurrency for 12 years, and I've never been a victim of a scam, but I came pretty close this last year. So let me tell you that story. I started seeing this coin that was kind of a AI cryptocurrency mix, and AI, I think, is kind of interesting. So I looked into it, and what it was offering was, if you bought so much amount of this AI coin, you would get their AI generated trading signals. Now, I don't trade cryptocurrencies. I buy and I hold, but I could see myself, if I found an interesting signal, I could see myself taking a little bit of money and playing with trading in on signals just to try it out. I think, you know, with a very small amount of my money, it might be something that would be fun. So I was kind of looking into this. You know, you buy so much of this cryptocurrency, you get these AI generated signals for life. And I was like, wow, that's kind of cool. And they were claiming that their signals were 85 or 90% accurate, which is really good. So I started researching this coin, this project, and I got on the internet and searched for them. And there's several review sites on the internet. One of them was, I can't even remember. But I was clicking on all these review sites of this coin and this company, and there were a lot of really good reviews, you know, saying that their signals really helped their trading and made them a lot of money. So I was getting really close to pulling the trigger on buying this. It was like $600 or $700 worth of crypto to get their signals. And I was getting really close. I hopped over to their website, and I went to their About page and started scrolling down, and I got to their chief executive officers' bios. And what I noticed was their CEO and their CFO and all of their executives, instead of having professional pictures next to their name, they had like this really cartoonish image, like avatar kind of thing of human face, but it was like this cartoonish image. And I was just like, not a legit project. And so I barely got by, not losing, $600 or $700, which, as far as scams go, that would have been a good value of scam, just a few $100s. I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to tell you guys about a scam here in a second that was much worse. So I got by not actually losing, but a lot of people aren't so lucky with that. So do your due diligence whenever you're buying anything. Make sure you research what it is that you're getting into. So the third type of scam that I want to get into is romance scams. Now, I will say that not all of these that fit under this category really are romance based. Sometimes it can just be friends, like a friendship based kind of relationship. But it is some type of relationship that is built. And, the romance ones, there's a lot on these dating apps like Tinder and Bumble, that you'll match with somebody. It's a fake profile, but they start chatting you up and you start having this conversation and gaining this kind of emotional attachment to this other person. And things will be going great for however long, days or weeks. And eventually what normally kind of happens is they gain your trust, they gain that attachment, and then they all of a sudden are hit with some kind of hardship. And they tell you that they love you and they're just really struggling with this thing right now. And you end up offering to help out, and you send them a few hundred, thousands of dollars to help them out because you're emotionally invested with this person now, this fake person. So be aware of that. Don't send anybody money on, that you haven't met. I mean, even then, I would be very careful with sending anybody that you meet on dating apps or social media any kind of money. But the story that I want to tell you, I had a friend call me in, I believe it was February of 2023. And he called me because he knew I had been in crypto for a long time. And he said, "Hey man, I've gotten myself into this thing. What do you think about it? Is this a legit thing?" And we got to talking, and what had happened was he had received a message on Instagram, and he it was just kind of a friendly chat back and forth with this person, and they kind of became friends and were just chatting back and forth. And eventually it came out that what she did for a living, what she did for making money, or what this person did for making money, was they were day trading cryptocurrencies and going short and long on certain cryptos. And they kind of provided this proof that they were making hundreds of thousands of dollars doing this every month or every so often. And eventually this person told my friend that, if you want, I can kind of show you how to do this if it's something you're interested in, not a high pressure thing. And so eventually, he was like, "Yeah, man, let's try it out. Show me how to do this." And so this person walked him through getting a Coinbase account, sending some money over to this exchange to do these trades with. And so he got some money in, sent it over to this exchange that they were doing trades within just a few minutes, really just constant small trades going long and short on different cryptocurrencies. And within, a short period of time, he was seeing his money increase. And so he kind of came to this realization of, okay, well, I've put this smaller amount in. I could make a lot more money if I put this bigger amount that I have available to do things with. And so he ended up sending over a larger amount and was doing this. And then at some point, it kind of clicked to him. What am I doing? I don't know this person. And that's when he reached out to me and said, what do you think of this? Do you think it's real? We discussed the exchange that he was on, and I kind of did some research into that. And I couldn't really tell if it was a legit project or not, to be honest. And so I kept researching, and I was looking into scams, and I came across this type of scam. It's called pig butchering. And I sent him this article on this type of scam, and he read it, and he texted me back, and he was like, yeah, that's almost textbook what's happened with me. And I was like, oh man, that's horrible, but let's not panic yet. Let's try and send your money off that exchange back to your Coinbase, and let's just see what happens. And sure enough, he had lost this money. He couldn't withdraw it. So it was actually asking him to deposit more to cover the withdrawal thing. So it was, yeah, he ended up cutting his losses there. But this was no small amount. This wasn't like the $600 or $700 that I almost fell for. This was, I don't want to say exactly how much it was, but this was a fair amount of money. And if you had a good job, this would be a significant portion of your yearly income. Okay, so this wasn't a small scam that these guys took my friend for. But he seemingly, to me over the phone, this guy took it like a champ. He was like, lesson learned, horrible thing to go through, but whatever. And I just felt horrible for him. And I was like, man, this is such a bad introduction for you to crypto. Like, what worse way to get into crypto than to be scammed right off the bat? And I told him, crypto is a great thing, but if you want to get into it in the future, come to me, because I'll show you how to do it right. I'll show you how to do it without really having to trust anybody. And I'll get you into this thing right. And he was like, well, thanks, man. I'm just gonna lay low for now. And so time went by. We ended up hanging out, and we went mountain biking in August. And I was telling him all this exciting news with Bitcoin, including the ETF that was due to be approved and all these things. And I was, really, just telling him how excited I was about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency the next few years. And I think I kind of piqued his interest, but it was still like he'd had such this sour taste in his mouth from cryptocurrency that a few more months went by. I think we finally, in December, he finally came around to yeah, let's try this again. And kudos to him, because having such a bad experience and then coming and trusting me it is such an honor to me, because I mean, that's a heck of a thing to go through. But we got him in December. I showed him how to do everything, how to do this without trusting me, without having to trust anyone really. And he got in December, and it's been awesome because he really has gotten into it, and he's really done his research into how to be as secure as possible, and has gone above and beyond in that area. But he's also really had that aha moment where he's seen the value of crypto and what it really does for finance in general and the world in general, and how it just changes everything. You know, it's a complete paradigm shift once you go from that traditional finance mentality to a decentralized mentality, and just what it can do. And, you know, we've talked several times, and how it's going to, you know, how you don't have to opt into funding wars and just all the great things. He's really come around to like kind of see that side of crypto, which is kind of rare. A lot of people see the money side of money go up. This can make me some money. That's great. But it's a little more rare to find people who actually see the underlying value of decentralization. So it's been really cool to watch him go through that. Just since December, we've got him in, and this is the happy ending part of this story. We've not only made him whole from that money that he lost earlier last year, but he's doubled that since December. So I'm really excited for him. He's going to do really well this cycle. So we've got that. That is kind of the happy story there. The second, or the fourth kind of scam that I want to show you guys is a phishing scam. So this type of scam, what will happen is you'll get an email. Let's say you have Phantom Wallet and you have your cryptocurrency stored in Phantom Wallet. You'll get a email from Phantom, and they'll say your wallet's been compromised. Click this link to recover your funds. So out of fear and anxiety, you click the link, takes you to a website, and it says to recover your funds, enter your wallet seed phrase. Now, this is one thing you never want to share. Nobody from Phantom, nobody from any legit wallet or exchange is ever going to ask you for your seed phrase. This is literally the key to your cryptocurrency wallet. So nobody legit is ever nobody from Coinbase is ever going to ask you for your seed phrase. None of that. They may ask for your wallet address. If you're troubleshooting with Coinbase, they might ask you for your wallet address. And that's fine. You know, wallet addresses are public information. That's fine to share, but never share your seed phrase. So anyways, with these phishing scams, you'll enter your seed phrase.
And it's gone.
So don't fall for that kind of thing. I know it's scary when you get those emails saying your funds are compromised, but don't fall for that. The fifth type of scam is called man in the middle. And what man in the middle scams are is if you're on a public network, Wi-Fi network, like let's say you're out at your coffee shop, you're on your computer or your phone, and you're using the the coffee shop's Wi-Fi to get on and trade cryptocurrency or get on and check your bank balance or anything. This isn't exclusive to crypto by any means. But if you're on a public Wi-Fi network, anyone in that proximity can potentially intercept your signal and gain access to your passwords, your wallets, anything like that. So how you get around this, if you're in public and using any kind of network to do anything with, you really should have a VPN. And what that's going to do is it's going to protect it's going to encrypt your signal. So somebody in the proximity isn't going to be able to intercept that and take advantage of you. Now, VPNs are good for at home too, but they also will affect your internet speeds. So at home, where you're not around people in public, there's not people in your home that are going to be able to gain access to this. It is helpful because your VPN will even protect your information from your internet service provider. So there is that. It is helpful to use at home, but maybe not for everything. If you're streaming Netflix or something like that, you don't want to really be going through a VPN. So moving on, the next type of crypto scam is crypto giveaway scams. And these are things, I had somebody coming to me a few months ago where he had seen this exchange, and this exchange was, and this one kind of fits in a couple different categories, but this exchange was giving away a certain amount of Bitcoin if you downloaded their exchange app and used their exchange and deposited, a few $100s or whatever, you'd get this certain amount of Bitcoin for free. And when he told me about this, I ran the numbers, and it was like $3,000 worth of Bitcoin that they were going to give you for free if you deposited $100 on there or whatever. And I was like, don't touch that. Don't download a thing they want you to, and definitely don't send any money to that exchange. If things seem too good to be true, really be careful. Now, I don't know. There are some legitimate exchanges out there that will match a deposit up to, a few $100s. And some of those exchanges are legitimate. But my idea on that kind of thing is that I do most of my stuff through Coinbase, and I don't like Coinbase. I wouldn't trust them as far as I could kick them. So if this is the biggest exchange, the most reputable exchange, and I don't trust them, why would I go with anybody smaller that has less reputation, even if they're offering me a $100 matching bonus or whatever? Like, why would I open myself up to even more risk than I already do with Coinbase? So you just got to weigh things out a little bit, guys. Don't be lured in by this free money. And there is free money things to get in crypto for sure, but in legitimate ways. But when you see things like that, you really need to do your due diligence and research what it is that you're doing. Don't just hop into this thing willy-nilly and lose your money. But yeah, those exchanges, you'll deposit your money in there, and it's like going back to my friend's story. You deposit your money into these fake exchanges,
And it's gone.
So the next kind of scam, and this one is a good one, I will say, and I guarantee these guys are making money because they're paying for advertising on YouTube. And YouTube either doesn't care or it's a game of whack-a-mole where everyone they're extinguishing, they've got 10 more popping up. But what I will say is YouTube is allowing the ones I've seen to advertise on YouTube. So in my opinion, YouTube has no security checks on who they're letting advertise. It's just, if you want to give us money for an advertisement, awesome, I'll take your money. And then they allow just anybody to advertise on YouTube. And I think it's a big problem that YouTube has. But I'm going to show you this type of scam is an AI scam. And the one I'm going to show you is a deep fake of Michael Saylor. And I have shown you guys clips of Michael Saylor in the past. But I want to get over to this one. This is a deep fake of Michael Saylor offering, if you send him any Bitcoin, you scan this QR code, send them a certain amount of Bitcoin to verify your address, they're going to send you double that Bitcoin back as part of a giveaway. Now, it sounds ridiculous when I say it out loud, but guys, these guys are advertising and they are making money on YouTube. So if you haven't seen Michael Saylor videos a lot in the past, you might fall for this. But let's get into this video. I clicked on so many YouTube videos trying to get these ads to pop up last night, and I got 3 Michael Saylor ones, but they aren't exclusive to Michael Saylor. But let's watch this one.
Hello, everyone. I am Michael Saylor, the CEO of MicroStrategy.
So just his mannerisms right there are kind of weird to me because I've seen so many videos of him. I know he doesn't talk like this. But if you're new into crypto, you don't know Michael Saylor quite as well, you might very well fall for this because that's his voice. That is Michael Saylor. His voice is matching his mouth. Now, I've blacked out the QR code here because I don't want anybody falling victim to this, even watching my video. So I've blacked that out. But if you see these things on YouTube or anywhere, don't scan these QR codes. But we're going to play the rest of this.
A giveaway of 100,000 Ethereum and 1,000 Bitcoin. To participate in the 100,000 Ethereum and 1,000 Bitcoin giveaway promotion, follow these steps to double your Ethereum. Simply locate the QR code displayed in the upper right corner of this video and scan it.
Upper right hand
QR code
corner.
will redirect
nice.
you to our official website where you can find the designated address. Send a minimum of 0.1 Ethereum or 0.1 Bitcoin with a maximum of 1,000 Ethereum and 100 Bitcoin to the address specified on the website. Within 5 minutes of the transaction, you will receive double the amount sent to the same wallet used for the transaction. This special offer is our gesture of gratitude to the community that stands by us, shares our vision, and upholds Bitcoin. We owe our presence to you and want you to celebrate our achievements with us. As we forge ahead and achieve new goals, we are more dedicated than ever to building a community where all can prosper. Thank you for joining us on this adventure. And don't forget, there's only 100,000 Ethereum and 1,000 Bitcoin up for grabs, so act fast.
Okay, so I get irritated just watching that, but like I said, it's not exclusive to Michael Saylor. I've seen Larry Fink deepfakes doing the same exact type of scan this QR code, we're going to send you free money, just you got to send us money first. don't fall for it. Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock. I've seen Anatoly, the creator of Solana. I've seen Vitalik Buterin, the creator of Ethereum, which that one, the deep fake of Vitalik is kind of interesting because Vitalik kind of talks like a little robot guy anyway. So that one's interesting, but yeah, don't fall for that. I've seen Brian Armstrong, the CEO of Coinbase, deepfake, doing the same exact thing, guys. Don't fall for that stuff. And these AI scams, like I can tell by watching these videos, just their mannerisms and how they move and how they're talking. I've seen these people talk enough that I know like right away that isn't real. But these AI is advancing so quickly that these are going to just get better and better when it comes to faking who they are. So don't fall for that kind of stuff, guys. You scan that QR code and send over 1 Bitcoin.
The money in your account, it didn't do too well, it's gone.
So don't fall for that stuff. Now, if you are a victim of cryptocurrency scams or any kind of financial scam, really, there are some ways to report that scam. You can file a complaint with the CFTC, which is the Commodities and Futures Trade Commission, which is a government organization. File a complaint there. You can file a complaint with the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission. You can file a complaint with Internet Crime Compliance Center. And you can also file a complaint with the SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission. Now, you can do all that stuff, and you'll end up having to fill out these complaints, and probably, for the most part, it's going to be a waste of time. If you've fallen victim to a scam, it's pretty hard to go about getting help and getting that money back, or even just getting those people shut down. It's just tough. And you know, these commissions that I've mentioned here, I don't really often see much help from commissions and law enforcement like that. You know, they're not going to be knocking down doors trying to get old Drake's money back. Like, they're not out there working for me like that. They're not chasing down leads.
The God is working in shifts. Leads.
Right? The SEC isn't running errands for Drake, so just be aware of that. The best option is to know this information in advance and practice good crypto hygiene to secure your cryptocurrency. You know, you want to get your cryptocurrency off exchanges. You want to be in off exchange wallets or hardware wallets that are completely cold and stored off the internet in your device. And these devices range anywhere from under $100 to $500 or $600 for these things. So there are affordable ones out there. Tangem is one that is a little card that kind of holds your cryptocurrency in a cold wallet, and you connect through their app and are able to receive and send things like that. But it just depends on how much security you want. The Engrave is kind of the top of the line cold hardware wallet. It's got a really nice LCD display, and from what I understand, the The user face is really nice on that, but it is going to run you, you know, $400 to $600 once all is said and done. So you've kind of got to, if you're getting into a hardware wallet, really kind of look into your different options and weigh what makes sense best for you. But definitely get off exchanges if at all possible. If you're not trading in and out, if you're not staking on an exchange and have decided to do that, really you should be off exchange and into a off exchange wallet like Phantom or MetaMask or something like that at bare minimum. So anyways, I just wanted to show you guys all of these scams so you can know what to look for. I hope this helps. If anything in this video helped, please give me a like and subscribe. And make sure you subscribe and hit that notification button because, like I said, I'm going to be doing that Ethereum video here soon. And you're not going to want to miss the new videos that I come out with, guys. And they're really, some of these are going to be, you know, if I'm doing a chart analysis and showing you guys what's in the charts, really that's only relevant for maybe 24 hours, if that. So turn on that notification, guys. And I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, remember, protect yourself. Don't lose your cryptocurrencies. And I'll see you. Bye.